Hi, I'm Dikshita. Come learn with me at Hintumint.
Hello everyone. People do a lot of shopping. Either it's an online platform or offline. But everyone, before they buy the product, will check whether it is certified or not. Every single product that the customer buy has a certification. Certifications provide more credibility to the customers. Likewise, every organization is determined to seek out a certified financial expert. There are many certifications provided to finance professionals by various organizations. So today, Hintumint presents top 10 financial certifications in 2020. Let's discuss these 10 certifications individually. First, CFP Certified Financial Planner. If you are in a finance profession, this certification is a proven investment in your future. CFP professionals have a competitive edge over other finance professionals and a positive impact on their careers. But how to acquire CFP? What is the procedure to be followed? The education requirement includes completion of coursework of CFB, board and bachelor or higher degree in an accredited college or university. The experience requirement needs either 6,000 hours of professional experience in financial processing or 4,000 hours of apprenticeship experience. It should be done either before or after the exam. You need to sign the ethics declaration after a background check done by CFB board to fulfill the ethics requirement. The CFP exam is a 170 question multiple choice test with 2 3-hour test sessions. The exam will have standalone, scenario-based and questions associated with case studies. Now, what will be the expiration time of CFP? The CFP professionals must renew their certification every 2 years. Second, CPA, Certified Public Accountant. The CPA certification opens the doors that can fast-track to influential jobs in the industry. You can become well-respected strategic business advisors and decision makers. To become a CPA certified professional, you need 3 E's. First E, education. You need to attend 150 hours of college coursework. Second E, exam. AICPA develops the exam, but eligibility is determined by state or jurisdiction. It's a computer-based exam and consists of 4 sections. They are auditing and attestation, business environment and concepts, financial accounting and reporting, regulation. The passing score will be 75 on the 0 to 99 scale. And finally, third E, experience. Many states require a minimum of 2 years of public accounting experience, while some states require an ethics exam. The CPA certification will expire after 18 months. You need to complete 40 hours course of continuous professional education every year. Third, CHFC, Chartered Financial Consultant. The American College of Financial Services provides the CHFC certification. CHFC provides a requirement for financial advisors, from knowledge on tax and retirement planning to special needs advising, wealth management, insurance, and more. Who should take CHFC? Early career financial consultants, mid-career professionals, CFP professionals, insurance professionals, brokers, retirement experts, etc. What will you learn? It is the 8-course designation program which includes HS300 Financial Planning, Process and Environment, HS311 Fundamentals of Insurance Planning, HS321 Income Taxation, HS326 Planning for Retirement Needs, HS 328 Investments, HS 330 Fundamentals of Estate Planning, HS 333 Personal Financial Planning cum Case Analysis, self-study course with no webinar component. The requirements to attain certification are: you should complete these 8 courses to receive CHFC certification. 3 years of full-time business experience must be required within the 5 years former to the date of award. The graduate or undergraduate degree from an accredited college qualifies as 1 year of business experience. Part-time qualifying business experience credited on an hourly basis, in which 2,000 hours represent 1 year full-time experience. The recertification of CHFC is done annually by fulfilling the requirements such as: complete the annual ethics questionnaire to confirm compliance with ethical standards, pay the annual recertification, complete continuing education requirements. Fourth, CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst. CFA Institute provides CFA designation. CFA equips you with the kind of expertise and real-world skills in investment analysis. It provides a strong foundation in advanced investment analysis and real-world portfolio management skills. CFA charter holders enjoy lifelong careers in a diverse range of paths in and outside the industry. CFA designation is a mark of distinction, and investment firms know it represents a higher standard. Who is benefited from CFA? Portfolio managers, private bankers, fund of fund managers, financial advisors, and relationship managers. Now, how to become a CFA professional? Step 1. You should be a graduate or final year student of an accredited college or university and pass 3 levels of CFA exam. Step 2. You must have 4 years of full-time work experience. Part-time work doesn't qualify for work experience, while interns are accepted if they are full-time and paid. Step 3. For a membership application, you will need to submit 2 to 3 professional references commenting on your work experience and professional character. Step 4. Apply to become a regular member of CFA Institute. Once you are approved, you will have earned a CFA charter. To apply for CFA certification, you should hold an international travel passport. The CFA designation will not have any expiration date because it is not a licensing program, but you must renew your CFA Institute membership to continue to use the CFA designation. FRM, Financial Risk Manager. FRM is a leading certification issued by Global Association for Risk Professionals. FRM is in demand by almost all major banks and organizations in the world. FRM certification will profit the professionals of banks, insurance companies, consulting firms, asset management companies, and regulatory agencies. FRM exam has conducted in 2 parts. The part 1 of the exam covers tools used to assess financial risk like foundations of risk, management, qualitative analysis, financial markets and products, valuation and risk models. The part 2 focuses on market risk measurement and management, credit risk measurement and management, operation risk and resiliency, liquidity and treasury risk, measurement and management, risk management and investment management, current issues in financial markets. We have discussed the pattern of the exam. Now let us learn about the certification process. To earn a certificate, firstly, you must pass the Part 1 and Part 2 of the FRM exam. Then you must demonstrate a minimum of 2 years of full-time work experience in finance or related field. Finally, once certified, FRMs must keep their skills and knowledge up to date by participating in GARP's Continuing Professional Development Program 40 hours per 2 years. CLU, Chartered Life Underwriter. American College of Finance Services provide the CLU certification. For nearly 100 years, the CLU designation has been the top choice for financial and insurance professionals. The CLU designation will not only expand the quality of the advice but also elevate your professional credentials as a certified underwriter. Whether you are just launching your life insurance underwriting career or an established professional trying to learn how to become an insurance writer, earning the CLU certification is an excellent choice. Like CHFC, it is also an 8-course program. These 8 courses have been categorized into 2 categories: required courses and elective courses. Required courses include HS 311 Fundamentals of Insurance Planning, HS 323 Individual Life Insurance, HS 324 Life Insurance Law, HS 330 Fundamentals of Estate Planning, HS 331 Planning for Business Owners and Professionals. Elective courses are HS 300 Financial Planning, Process and Environment, HS 321 Income Taxation, HS 326 Planning for Retirement Needs, HS 328 Investments, HS 375 Introduction to Disability and Lifetime Planning, HS 376 Legal and Financial Issues for Special Needs Families. The requirements and recertification procedures are the same as those of CHFC certification. CAIA, Chartered Alternative Investment Analyst. CAIA Association awards the CAIA designation. CAIA is the internationally accepted credential for professionals managing, analyzing, distributing, or regulating alternative investment. Successful completion of a 2-level exam and membership in the CAIA Association provides you the designation. Level 1 evaluates your knowledge of various alternative asset classes and tools and techniques used to evaluate the risk-return attributes of each one. Level 2 assesses the application of knowledge and analytics learned in Level 1 with a portfolio management context. But you must renew your CAIA Association membership to continue to use the CAIA designation. CMFC, Chartered Manual Fund Counselor. College of Finance Planning provides the CMFC designation. CMFC is a designation for professionals of finance, investment, and mutual funds expert. To avail the certification, you must complete the specific program designed by CFFP and pass the examination with 70% score. After completion of exam, you must disclose the professional conduct and sign a code of professional ethics. Designated professionals must complete 16 hours of continuing education to renew their designation every 2 years. CMA, Certified Management Accountant. Institute of Management Accountants award the CMA certification. For nearly 50 years, the CMA certification has been the global benchmark for management accountants and financial professionals. The exam comprises 2 parts. Part 1 includes financial planning, performance, and analytics, while Part 2 includes strategic financial management. A minimum of 12 to 18 months is required to complete Part 1 and Part 2. IMA provides 3 years of time period to complete both parts, where 150 to 170 hours per part is recommended. The requirements of CMA include bachelor's degree or professional accounting certification, 2 years of work experience and completion of both parts of exam. Continuing education and IMA membership are necessary for maintaining the certificate. You must complete 30 hours of continuing education annually, where 2 hours of which must be in ethics. CIC Chartered Investment Counselor. Investment Advisor Association provides the CIC designation. CIC is a designation awarded to investment advisors skilled in advanced portfolio management. The requirements to attain CIC designation are: you must be an employee in a firm of IAA in an eligible occupational position for at least 1 year. You should have 5-year work experience in one or more eligible occupational position. You have to spend more than 50% of the time involving investment, counseling, and portfolio management. You should submit a letter of reference from the CEO, managing principal, or the candidate senior supervisor, and 3 additional letters of recommendation. You should hold the Chartered Financial Analyst designation. For the recertification process, you must submit an annual certification of employment by an IAA member firm and no disciplinary proceedings arising from professional conduct.
If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Hint to Mint. Also, don't forget to comment in the comment section below if there's any particular topic on which you want us to make videos. Till then, adios.